Well, looking at the system, if QPR do play 4-3-3, Gary Monk's gone with this, obviously 3-5-2. There should be loads of space out wide to get the wingers involved. I'd like to see them getting involved early doors and attacking in the Queen's Park Rangers' final third of the pitch. You know, it's a must-win game for Wednesday. It's getting so critical at the moment that this is a really, really important game, not just a mid-table game. It's a massive game for them.
Well, already it does look like Queen's Park Rangers has matched them up in a back three, to be honest with you, so we'll take you through that in just a second. But it's the midfielder Luke Amos on the halfway line, just going back into the centre-half Masterson, who will clear long. First header of the ball for Julian Berner, scorer of that disallowed goal in midweek. Had that stood, how different things might have been against Preston. Eze trying to step over, gets away from one man in midfield, that's Luongo. And now it's infield to Ball. Queen's Park Rangers centre of the park, looking to Bright Osai Samuel. First touch of the ball for Ryan Manning, the former Rotherham United man. On halfway now is Barbe, the Queen's Park Rangers captain these days, following the departure of Hall. They couldn't keep hold of him. They lost him the day before the restart of football in the Championship. Mark Warburton is not able to name a full bench this afternoon either, just 8 on it. And he's been talking about the difficulties that Queen's Park Rangers have been having financially of getting things right. At the moment, he can't afford a full squad. Osai Samuel battling for it in the Wednesday half. Iorfa there as well. And
Queen's Park Rangers having the majority of it. But Wednesday look busy. Looking at the shape from up here, it looks nice and solid. They'll be looking to return the ball. And just what's happened here, get Windass on the ball.
Off his shoulder into the path of De Cruz, who's got to try and shuffle off the tackles of 2 Queen's Park Rangers players. The foul came from Amos, and it's a useful looking free kick here. 25 yards out for Wednesday, and from the left of centre might be a chance for an early strike on goal. 4 or 5 Queen's Park Rangers players in it. Lumley happy enough now with what he's seeing. Will he be happy with the picture once Bannon or Windass strike it? Left-footed or right? There's the whistle. Bannon stepping up, stepping over the wall. Windass through the wall. Lumley parries away and into danger, but it's still not clear. Luongo striking off the post. It might fall for Iorfa. Goal! Sheffield Wednesday with the early lead here at the Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium. 5 minutes gone, and Dominic Iorfa was the one who pounced early after Luongo's effort from outside the area, cannoned off the post. Iorfa first touch into the back of the net. Perfect start. QPR 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Just what the doctor ordered, and I tell you what, the goalkeeper will be very disappointed. Just shows when you do actually hit the target from a free kick that keepers do not like to catch. He should have caught that. He parried it out into a dangerous area. Full credit to all the Wednesday players, and Iorfa. The ball then come back off the post, and who reacted first? That's what it's all about when the ball's in the box. Who reacts first?
Well, Iorfa, who came so close in midweek to opening the scoring early after his header from a Bannon corner hit the crossbar against Preston. Well, he has his goal now, and Sheffield Wednesday have a lead to defend. It is Hunt again, and this time it's Hunt who comes off the better of it. Here's Luongo now, midway inside his own half. Bannon sends it to Hunt again. A quick ball down the right now for Windass. Acres of space for him to attack. De Cruz in the middle. Windass still going into the box. Onto his left foot, takes the strike. Cameron blocks. And it's out towards Manning. But again, Wednesday able to get the Queen's Park Rangers defence turned, running back towards their own goal and creating dangerous moments here. Hunt will try and do so again, perhaps, from the centre circle. Goes back towards Bannon, though, and he's square to Odebajo. Windass looking at his options for the run, and then there's just a misreading of minds between Odebajo and Windass there, and it's QPR in possession through Ball. His ball is pretty poor as well, though. Berner retrieves that. Now, good flick from Odebajo. De Cruz onside. Windass calling for it in the box. Odebajo continuing his run as well. De Cruz into the middle, and it squirms away from both Odebajo and Windass, who is fuming at that chance wasn't taken for Sheffield Wednesday. De Cruz's ball across into the area, the right area of the 6-yard box, but there's just a stray leg in the way from Queen's Park Rangers, enough to dislodge it from its intended path. Luongo, ball trying to get the challenge in but can't do so. Windass at the moment on the left wing for Wednesday. Will have to go back towards Bannon to make sure the Owls keep possession here. Luongo now gets it from Bannon. It is tripped by Ball, and it will be a Sheffield Wednesday free kick.
Possession, They look a threat in behind. They look organised. Excellent 35 minutes. Gary Monk will be absolutely delighted so far.
Can they double their advantage here? Bannon left-footed into the box. Header from Lees over the top. Free header.
8 yards out, middle of the goal. Tom Lees will be really, really disappointed. That should be 2-0. Wednesday should be 3-0 up.
But the supporting runs from midfield just weren't there in time. This is Odebajo, though, picking it up in his own half again. Now they go down the right, and De Cruz one-on-one with Barbe. He's got the pace here. De Cruz into the box, into the 6-yard box, squares it up. This could be 2-0, but it's not. And Windass blocked from 6 yards, and it's behind for another corner. Wednesday cannot get any closer without finding a second, Mark Crossley.
I don't know if that is a shocking miss or that is unbelievable defending. Oh my word, brilliant. Again, turning them in behind. QPR cannot cope with that ball in behind, and Wednesday just looked like getting chance after chance after chance. And again, I have to repeat it, the worrying thing, Wednesday going in at half-time 1-0 up. Listen, if they were 5-0 up, you know, you wouldn't argue.
Well, perhaps they can add a second here. We're in stoppage time. Corner. In it comes towards the near post. Flicked on in! And Windass is claiming the final touch after it was flicked on. No offside. And Josh Windass for Sheffield Wednesday has his third goal of his loan spell. And at last, Wednesday have the second that their performance in this first half has deserved. Great corner from De Cruz, causing all sorts of confusion. Flicked on at the near post. And there was Windass at the far post to make sure QPR 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
The team deserved that goal. The team deserved that goal to go in and be able to sit down at half-time, get their water intake, get their energy levels back. And that will be a massive relief in that dressing room at half-time. And if there's a player on that football pitch, through his endeavour and his work rate, that deserves that goal, it's Josh Windass. He's been a revelation out there for me today. Double substitution.
Trying to see who else has come off here. It's difficult to see in the sunshine when the numbers come up. Well, it's Murphy. Comes that in a second because Windass could be behind here. Away from Kakai, taking it towards the centre of goal. Fires it over the bar from the edge of the D there. He took it on. Murphy wonders why the layoff wasn't to him. But Windass, full of confidence after that first half, took on the strike, but blazed it over the top.
Do you think he could have? I think he could have took it a yard further. That's the one time where I think he can take an extra touch.
Changes, and there's been a change for Wednesday as well. Joey Pelopessi's now on, and it's the end of the afternoon for Alex Hunt. What have you made of his contribution, Mark?
Impressed with him. The lad's got a big future. You can see that. Again, he's in behind.
Windass could be through here. Brilliant ball to Windass. Round the goalkeeper, just getting a palm to it. Lumley stuck out a paw, and Windass just couldn't connect. And a glorious opportunity goes begging for Wednesday. 2-0 they lead, and then there's another poor pass, this time from Amos. Banner coming forward now. Murphy in the box corner of it. Tries to get a ball across in field. Windass with the attempted flick from 6 yards out. But Lumley will come to the edge of his area on the right-hand side of it and gather to two hands. And, well, Sheffield Wednesday, if they don't go on to win this game, will curse these missed opportunities, Mark.
Gone out there on to the right-hand side of a three, I think it looks like at the moment.
Yeah, and, Shaw making his Sheffield Wednesday debut this afternoon.
And another lad with a lot of talent.
Chair inside the run of Harris. Harris getting back there to stop the cross coming from Clark as Queen's Park Rangers on the advance. It's a corner for the home side. 2-0 still Wednesday lead. 15 minutes to go. Sorry, Mark. Well, the corner's taken quickly, actually. So Eze from the corner of the penalty area, right-hand side, just lays it off to Chair again near the byline. Stands it up. It's flicked just from the 6-yard box there. Oh, coming in was Ote, but he couldn't really get a clean connection. And some good work from Odebajo to follow in there and make life difficult. And, well, I think that might count as Queen's Park Rangers' first attempt on target in the 76th minute.
Yeah, and if you were the home team manager, you'd be saying now it's about time. But Wednesday have been excellent.
If you want the conclusion of that match, AM and DAB the place to be with Derek Parker and Adam Oxley, your team there. Here, We're waiting to see whether Wednesday can hold on to this 2-goal advantage they hold, and Murphy may well try and extend that. A lovely ball from Bannon, it's bounced kindly from Murphy and then strikes his shin. Kakai is the only defender back here. Murphy curling! What a finish! What a finish from Jacob Murphy. The third Sheffield Wednesday goal, 3 points now, surely secured. Jacob Murphy, 2 in 2 for him. And right now, Sheffield Wednesday can at last celebrate what will surely be 3 points with a fine finish from Murphy. QPR 0, Sheffield Wednesday 3.
I'm going to say game over, excellent finish. Again, what happened? Wednesday's patience, their shape as a team, although a little bit too deep, ball in behind, QPR treading water at the back, and someone with a bit of pace like Murphy's got, great composure, and what an excellent finish. What a great finish that was.
Goal number 7 of the season for him. He linked up so beautifully with Ate Nuiu on Wednesday night and slotted one under the goalkeeper. This time, Lumley was just left grasping at thin air. Flew into the top corner.
Yeah, we said Ate Nuiu, you got to come on, you got to get hold of that football.
Will deserve 3 points. Here's Barbe, here halfway. Chips towards the Wednesday half. Burner wins the header first, as he's done so often this afternoon. Here's Luongo now. Composed performance from him. Harris is just exhausted now.
Why not?
That was an exhausted clearance from him, and I can totally understand that at this point, Mark Crossley.
Absolutely. That was a tired clearance. But
what are you doing giving that to me there? What am I going to do with that?
I don't think he even wanted it. He's put that much work in.
Oh, and there could be a chance, one chance here for QPR, slotted wide, this time as Iorfa was chasing back. Ote was in the box, nothing doing though. And it is finished here at the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium. Sheffield Wednesday have a much needed and much deserved victory. 3-0 they've beaten Queen's Park Rangers. Goals coming in the 5th, the 45th and the 77th minute. Iorfa on the score sheet first. It was a free kick parried away by the goalkeeper. Luongo's effort on the follow-up from the edge of the box hit the post and fell kindly for Iorfa, who's still a lot of work to do to put it in, and did so with a composed finish. Wednesday could have had 2 or 3 or 4 before the break. Eventually they got their second just before half-time. De Cruz's corner flicked on at the near post, and then Windass from a yard putting in to make sure that his name was on the score sheet after a good performance. And then in the second half, Windass with opportunities for maybe a second and third, but eventually the third did come from Jacob Murphy. Beautiful ball over the top from Bannon. Murphy took his time, allowed the defender to, well, shift him this way and that, and then essentially pulled the trigger from the edge of the box, curled it beautifully into the top corner, and gave Sheffield Wednesday that unassailable 3-0 lead. It is a crucial 3 points after 3 straight defeats.